When it comes to stopping drinking alcohol, one of the saddest things ever is most people will fail. And the reason why is because they keep making such an easy to fix mistake. And most people aren't even aware of it. But the fact that you've clicked on this video means that you will be aware of it and you can fix it. Now, this video isn't going to be some generic mainstream advice. I'm not going to tell you to count to 10 or think about your childhood or any of that stuff. The mainstream way of stopping drinking failed me for 10 years. I struggled for 10 years. I was trying AA meetings, I was revisiting the past, going to church, using willpower. None of it worked for me. So this isn't going to be some generic mainstream stuff. We are going to go to a totally different level. Now, a very quick introduction. My name is Leon Sylvester. I'm the founder of SoberClear.com, and we're a coaching company that works with business owners and professionals, and we help them use a totally new method to gain control of their drinking in as little as 48 hours. I myself drank for close to 10 years. I've not touched a drop for over 6 years, and my program has been working with a 92 to 97% success rate. If you want information on this, you can either head over to SoberClear.com, or if you click the link in the description, you can book a call to speak with our team and we can see if the program could work for you. It's not for everybody. It's typically for a business owner, a high-level professional. So if you think that's you, check out the website or click the link down below. And now let's get into it. So most people that try to stop drinking alcohol, what they do is go to the past. And I'm going to show you how I did something completely different. I actually did the opposite, and that just made things so easy. Most people, they're going to sit with a counselor and a therapist. They're going to talk about trauma and childhoods and stuff like that. I'm not saying that that isn't a valuable thing. It can be very, very valuable. But when it comes to stopping drinking, most of the people that I've spoken with that have tried this, it made them feel worse. It actually made them drink more. Other people go to AA meetings. And what happens in an AA meeting? Well, we all sit in a circle, we all call ourselves alcoholics, and then we share our stories, our war stories from the past about how bad things used to be. Then I've got to go and make amendments to all the people you've wronged and all the people you've upset and say sorry and write letters and all this very past-focused stuff. So what's the problem with this? Well, my mentor taught me something so valuable. He said, what you think about is what you think about. So if you think about drinking and alcohol and all the bad things, then you think about drinking and all the bad things. And it becomes what is known as a feedback loop. And my mentor said, if you want to change who you are, you must change how you think, because what you think about is what you think about. So what he said is you've first got to select your beliefs. What beliefs do you want to have? For me, when I was stopping drinking, I wanted to believe that I'd fixed the problem and I was moving on. And that was it. It was done. So that was the belief I knew I needed. So when I started thinking that way, and then I'd live my day in the present moment, and then at the end of the day, I'd reflect on it and I'd think of the day and think, oh yeah, I am able to not drink and it's not a problem. It would create a feedback loop. So then the next day I had the thought again. And my mentor would call this like the master algorithm of life. And he says it's why some people can take their own life and some people can become billionaires. It's all about these mental feedback loops. What I didn't want to do is have this feedback loop of, oh, I wish I could drink, but I'm not going to drink, because then what happens? I think about it again. And this is actually how I've been able to go into an industry, stop drinking, that is dominated by, multi-$100 million rehabs, is dominated by medical doctors that have studied for 10 years. I've been able to go into this industry and create something completely different. It's unheard of. I was like 27 when I started helping people, and then I've built the biggest YouTube channel in the world. We've got over 20 million views. I've got clients that have got $100 million companies, multiple $100 million companies who have unlimited resources to work with anybody in the world, yet they came to me. And I'm not saying this to boast, I'm showing you the power of these feedback loops. When I first started trying to help people stop drinking alcohol, I created this belief that I can actually help people. And then I'd live my day, I'd try and live in alignment with this belief, I'd work with people, I'd research, I'd build content, and then I'd start getting messages like, Leon, you've changed my life. I don't drink anymore. So then what I think about is what I think about. And it just ends up becoming this self-fulfilling prophecy. See, what you think about is so powerful. If you're thinking of yourself as an alcoholic, as somebody struggling to stop drinking, as someone trying to not drink, then that is just going to be your circle. And until you fix your beliefs, it's never going to change. The cycle that you're in will never change. So what's the answer? Stop identifying as somebody who used to drink, that is counting the days. Any of this stuff that most people do when they stop drinking, just stop it. Because there was a time in your life where you were thriving without alcohol. Before you ever started drinking, you were confident, you were dealing with stress, you were totally fine. So you are capable of it. You are capable of living your life without thinking of drinking. So why not just identify this way? Think about it. Do you identify as somebody who doesn't do heroin? Are you thinking about this? Do you wake up and think, right, I better not do heroin today? Do you count the days that you've not done heroin? Do you need a support group to not do heroin? You don't do any of that stuff because you don't think about it. It's not your belief and it's not your identity. And for me, this was the shift that changed everything. No more recovering alcoholic, no more trying to stop drinking. I'm just not that person anymore. And my belief is I can stop drinking and that's it, I'm done. And that feedback loop just keeps going, it keeps going. So in the past, the longer I went without alcohol, the more I wanted to drink. Now it's the longer I go without drinking, the more positive feedback loops I've created, so the less I want to drink. Do you see how powerful that could be? And imagine if you apply that to your health, right? Your fitness, your business. And I'm getting quite passionate because I learned this like 4 or 5 years ago and I kind of forgot about it. It's always been in the back of my head, but I've gone and spoke with this old mentor and revisited his lessons. And it's been this massive wake up call in my own personal life right now, unrelated to alcohol, but it's so damn powerful. See, think about it like this. Imagine your brain is like Google. Your brain gives you more of whatever you search for. So when you're constantly thinking about the past and the war stories, what do you think comes up? More of that stuff. Versus if you change your beliefs and change your identity, your brain will start looking for evidence of that instead. When I was first stopping drinking, I said, okay, well, I'm definitely going to be able to socialize and have a good life without alcohol. That was my new belief. I'd go and live my day. I'd go to a bar, go to a club, go to a place where alcohol was, but I'd socialize, I'd go and meet new people. And then at the end of the day, I would realize, oh, that belief is becoming a reality. So then with alcohol, the conversations in my head just completely changed. Instead of thinking, oh, I better not have a drink tonight because I'm stressed, my belief instead was, I'm great at de-stressing, I don't need to drink. Then I'd go through an evening where I'd de-stress without a drink, and then that cycle would repeat. What you think about is what you think about. So a quick exercise, think about the beliefs that you could create in your own mind, in your own worldview, that would make stopping drinking easy. Write them down, maybe write 5 to 10 ideas. And then what you can do is live your life with those beliefs, and at the end of the day, reflect on the day and look for evidence that those beliefs are happening. Maybe for you that's going out socializing, going on a date, but try your best to create these tight, positive mental feedback loops and watch how your life changes. Now, if you want help shifting your beliefs, then definitely go and click the link in the description, book a call. This is what my program is all about. Or if you want information, just head over to soberclear.com. But I promise you can do this, your life can change, you can fix this problem. Like any other problem in your life, you can put it behind you and move on. I believe in you so much. Have a great day.